Hey, what's up? We're back, and I'm Chris, as you know, because it's the name of the channel. But what we are talking about today, most likely it's something you're dealing with because you probably just searched it on YouTube, and I want to help you out with it. I know it's tough because I'm dealing with it. I'm starting a new YouTube channel. It's not easy. I have multiple businesses going, and I always feel like I'm not good enough to do too. So, what we're going to talk about today is imposter syndrome, and I hope that I can help you with getting through this. And we're going to keep this short so you can get to work. Because obviously, if you're searching this, you're dealing with some demons right now. You got to get through it. The best way to do it is to get right through it. So, let's get into this. We have 3 tips that we're going to talk about today. Stick around for the third one. I think that's going to help you the most, and we're going to jump right into it. So, the first tip is embracing progress over perfection. Now, what does that mean? If you're new at something, you're not going to be an expert yet. It's guaranteed. That's just the way that it works. But you have to make progress before you get good. So, with me dealing with this YouTube channel, not dealing, but trying to grow multiple businesses, balancing it with work, all of these different things that I got going on. I got a puppy who's not quite 8 months old, keeps me very busy. I'm always on the go. There's a ton of stuff going on in my life. So I can't worry about being perfect. With these videos, maybe you're watching my new videos and you're saying, wow, this guy, he is definitely not perfect, but you never know. Maybe you like him. But most likely, what we're looking at is that you're dealing with trying to be perfect and perfecting everything before you're worrying about just making progress. Perfection or getting closer to perfection is something that's going to come with time as you try to master this craft. And like I said in the beginning of this video, the only way you're going to learn something and you're going to get better at it is to start doing it and to start teaching it. So that's something I learned in my business is by learning something, knowing that you have to teach it, you get to the point where you're now starting to perfect it. I don't think there's any such thing as perfection, but you can get a lot closer to it as you continue moving forward. So the first thing is worry about the progress, get the video done, get the outreaches done, get the website done, whatever your side hustle is, whatever your business that you're working on, get that next step done. And then you can go back and edit it and clean it up and do all that stuff afterwards. So the second tip I got for you is focus on adding value, not validation. You don't need to validate yourself to anybody. What you do need to do is make sure that you're adding value to other people's lives, whether it be the business that you're in, because obviously you're providing some sort of service or a good to somebody, or maybe you are in, a creator and you're just trying to add value through the notes that you've taken, learning on something and then turning around and teaching it to somebody. You don't need to validate where you're at in your journey because it's your journey. So stop being so hard on yourself and thinking about how you might not be good enough and you need to try to validate yourself to everybody that's out there. Let your work do the validation for you. There's always going to be at least somebody in this world that's going to resonate with what you're saying. So focus on that. When I make my videos, I'm thinking about talking to one person. So whoever it is watching this video right now, I'm talking to you. Focus on adding value to the person that you're trying to help and not validating where you're at in life. And it's funny because the last video that I put out, I got 2 views and one of them are me. So I literally was talking to one person in that video. So whoever you are, if you're back watching this a second time or this new video, then hopefully you're getting something out of it. But I'm just trying to add value. The validation is going to come over time. As my channel grows, as I help more people, I'll get the subscribers, I'll get the views, I'll get the likes, I'll get the sales, I'll get all that stuff. But right now, the most important thing is that I stay consistent and I keep adding value to your lives. And hopefully there's one person out there that sees this that says, damn, that kid Chris, he really got to me today. He really helped me with something I was struggling with. So if you're feeling like you're an imposter and you're worried about making that next step, just think, I'm going through it too, and I'm here to help you. Now, this last tip, this one is really the most important. If you're growing any type of business, it doesn't matter what it is. Everybody's starting at the beginning. Everybody's starting as a rookie, their first year or their first month in business. Focus on consistency, not expertise. You have to be consistent with whatever actions you're taking. My first business was in network marketing. I had to be consistent. I had to make sure I was doing certain number of invites every single day and every single week. And through that process, I started to get the expertise. You get reps. You put reps in and you start to get better at it. Think of any sport you might have ever played. Maybe it's basketball. If you try to practice your free throws or a 3-point shot, you're not going to be an expert at it right out of the gate. Think of, I'm a Boston guy, so Jason Tatum or Derek White. Derek White is absolutely incredible. Or let's even talk about Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard has gotten really good at shooting threes because he puts in more reps than almost anybody. He is there morning, noon, and night practicing his shot. And he wasn't an expert out of the gate. Yes, he was really good. He was probably better than a lot of other people going through junior high, high school, into college, but he wasn't an expert yet. And he's still not an expert. He's still playing off the bench. But when you're building a business, you have to focus on getting in the reps and not becoming an expert. You're going to get good. You're going to become an expert as you move through the process of doing it and failing. It comes down to failing a number of times until you finally get it right. Edison, I believe, said that he didn't fail 1,000 times. I'm probably getting these numbers all wrong, but he didn't fail 1,000 times trying to create a light bulb. He actually found 1,000 times that it didn't work. And he found one way that actually did work. So whenever you're trying to grow something or you're building something, you're gonna fail, you're gonna suck, you're gonna have to fight through it. Just focus on doing the reps, being consistent, and through that consistency, you're gonna start making progress. And think about it in the long-term aspect of it. Like I said, my last video that I put out last week, I got 1 view besides myself, and it wasn't even my mom. So you're not going to win every time. A couple videos ago, I got 150 views. So for my channel, that was phenomenal. So if I'm sitting here focusing on the last video, which to be honest, earlier I was, and not on the one that did well, or really not on my end goal, which is actually 2, 3, 5, 10 years down the road, it really has nothing to do with what happened today, yesterday, last week, a month ago. I'm looking 5 or 10 years down the road, which is why I'm making these YouTube videos. I'm trying to grow a YouTube brand. I'm trying to grow really my personal brand. It has nothing to do with YouTube because I'm on other platforms as well. I'm trying to grow my personal brand and get out there and help a lot of people. And to help people, I'm going to have to try and I'm going to fail. And over time, I'm going to learn things that work better. You guys commenting, wow, this really helped me today. That's going to help me learn what things are helping people more and are not. But if I look at this as what's going on in my life today or tomorrow or last week or next week, it's just never going to work. You're going to get frustrated and you're going to quit. So you have to stay consistent and really think about, I'm doing this for 10 years. I'm doing this for 5 years. When I started my network marketing business, I said, this is something I'm going to do forever. It's a great company, great products. So I said, I'm going to start this and I'm going to be in it forever. I thought that I was going to be the top rank in the company after 5 years, especially the way that it started. But I'm 12 years in now and I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty well, but I'm not where I thought I was going to be. But what's nice is I'm thinking about where I'm going to be when I'm ready to retire. And I've been growing this business for 10, 20, 30 years. Like some of the people that were in the very beginning of Amway, they weren't thinking, well, maybe they were, but I'm sure that they're happy that they kept building that business over the course of 10, 20, 30 years because now they're retired and they have this great income coming in. So whatever business you're trying to grow, whatever side hustle you got, whatever project you're working on, whether you just want to be a creator or you're walking dogs and you have a dog walking business, focus on consistency. Keep growing it, keep moving forward every day, one foot in front of the other, and you're going to get to where you want to go. So if you're dealing with imposter syndrome, I don't think that there's a single person out there that doesn't. I was listening to some quotes in a video today talking about all these famous people, famous actors that are saying, I think Mike Myers is one of them. One of these days, they're going to find out that I'm an imposter and I'm not actually funny. Mike Myers, like one of the funniest guys in film, and even he was worried about it. Robin Williams, same thing. It's everybody deals with it, so just stop feeling bad, stop being frustrated, get consistent, put out another video, make another invite, build another website, or even part of a website, like whatever it is you're doing, just do a little bit more, and you're going to feel a little bit better about it. And you're going to say, all right, I'm just getting through this. I'm working through this because I don't quit. I'm not a quitter. Go to the David Goggins, and I will go until I'm dead, and just treat it like that. And you're going to get through it. It's rough sometimes, but life wouldn't be sweet if you didn't have the rough patches to make the sweet times feel a little bit better. So hopefully you got something out of this video today. I love you guys, or you, one person that is watching this. Could be a guy, could be a girl, who knows? But hopefully maybe there's two this week. But either way, I'm going to keep making these videos because I'm trying to touch one person. I'm trying to help one person out of this whole vast universe of social media make a little bit of progress in their business. So when they go to bed tonight, they're going to say, that guy, Chris, I resonated with him today. What he said helped me. It got me through a rough patch. So I'm pulling for you, whoever you are watching this out there. And I will see you guys on the next video next week. I'll be back. Peace out.